Hi friends, it's Julia. I'm here to share my May 2017 Out with the Old and layout share. This is my counterfeit kit challenge kit that I created, and it was based on the May 2017 counterfeit kit challenge, and theirs was based on the Gossamer Blue May 2017 pink paisley and chamel lines. So that's where I started with. So what I did, I went into my stash and I found a paper kit that kind of mimicked the colors in the inspiration kit, and I pulled them. And I always start with one of my own paper kits, and this time I started with a Club SCI paper kit. It's a card making kit from July of 2015, and I don't know, you can see some of the colors that were in it, and so I did not use this at all. I mean, I just didn't use this. This will go directly in the trash because I didn't use these instructions at all, because I didn't make cards with my, I did make cards but not following that instruction. So as far as what I am done with, these are all of the empties. I have Freckled Fawn wood veneers, another Freckled Fawn something. Lots of Freckled Fawn embellishments got used up this month. And so, what does that say? Wood frames. I keep my Freckled Fawn supplies here beside me on the desk, and I kind of dive into those bags when I'm pulling kits together, but I also keep a bag on the desk right in front of me that I pull from as well. So it's just older embellishments, ones that there's not much left in the kit. These were the embellishments that came with the paper collection. It was the Daydreamer collection pack, and those were the die cut pieces. These were the sundries pieces, more cork shapes, acrylic words, wood button stickers, more cork shapes and wood veneers, epoxy stickers, chipboard stickers, a carrier sheet. So all of this is going into the trash. So that's everything I used up as far as embellishments go. Now here's what I have left of the paper. And I did add additional papers and additional scraps into the collection just to bulk it up, because you guys know I like big kits and I like having lots of options. And you know, it's not going to hurt anything to have tons of paper in a kit, because you're just going to use what you're going to use, and if not, you know, it's okay. It can go back into your stash. So some of this, I added in some cardstock pieces. I added in additional pattern paper, scraps. It came with the blue sparkle specialty paper. I added in this piece of specialty paper. And you can see I really devoured the paper, and I have lots left to make additional cards, but I made quite a few cards with this kit and I'm done. So I'll go through here, decide what's going to go back into my stash and what I'm actually going to toss, because some of it will go in the trash. As far as what's left of supplies, now this was a big kit, but it's not as big as some of my others. So yeah, I have the stamps. I used this one, and I don't think I used either one of these. So they'll go back into my stash, of course. Tool wise, again, I added in these pieces. I had cut that out and never used it. It's birds on a branch, and then I had a couple of border pieces that I think I cut a couple of those out and maybe used them. Then these smaller dies, I cut out a bunch of grass, never used it, didn't use any of these other dies. I think I may have used the circles once. So all of that will go back into my stash. As far as washi tape goes, I did not use up an entire roll of washi tape, though I'm getting pretty close with that one. But the rest of them, there's still quite a bit on there, and you know, they'll go back into my stash. I think I used all of them at least once. The kit came with envelopes, and I think there was like maybe 6 envelopes, and I put a couple with some of the cards that I made, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I have 3 left. Then it came with these big craft envelopes, and it started off with 4 of them, and I actually used one in this size, this 5x7 size, as a photo mat as opposed to using it as an actual envelope. And so those will go back into my stash. As far as stickers and embellishments go, I had this Lorna by Laura puffy sticker collection. I had used maybe one piece of that, and I used all but the one sticker. So this will go back into my stash. These 7 paper by Studio Calico, the puffy stickers, I used a ton of those. These are epoxy shapes from Freckled Fawn, and I used a bunch of those. These glitter metal stars, I used all but one on this package, and I think I had only used 1 or 2 when I started. This bling, there were 3 sizes of bling. I used all the large, most of the small, and about not a little more than half of the medium ones. This will go back into my orange bling baggie that I keep in one of my drawers. These are some of the sample journal cards when Freckled Fawn first started making them. These are what I have left. I only have one full one left. The others I chopped up and used in different ways. That one is a full one. I chopped it in half. I was going to use it like that, and then I ended up not using it. So those will go back into my stash. Then along with the original kit came these. It's called Packs and Beads for Shaker Projects. You got circles and squares to create, and beads to create shaker cards, and I used one of the circles, and not as a shaker card itself, but as an embellishment on a scrapbook page. From the Sundries kit, this is it. That's all that was left from what they put in the Sundries kit. 3 little dots, and then these 2 pleather banner strips. I had a full card of washi tape that my sister had given me. There was 1, 2, 3, 4 different patterns on it, and I used the other 3, and I don't think I know I didn't use the pineapples once. That's an image that I stamped out with one of the stamps. This wood chip frames, there was this little, the bottom of the frame said quoted, and this was left over, the cutouts from that, and so that's all I have left of that. And then of these arrow wood chips, I only had 1 left. These are some of the pieces of grass that I had cut out that I never used. So that's what I have as far as the textury embellishments go. Then as far as stickers go, I had these washi stickers that I added in, and I used quite a few pieces off from here. These will go back into my stash. Eventually I'll get them used up. I used quite a few of the label stickers. I used quite a few of the tab stickers. These are the stickers that came with the kit, and I did use quite a few of them, though I didn't use them all up. They will go into my stash. This set from Amy Tangerine, they're the gray stickers, and they're the foam puffy stickers. I've had these for quite a while. They started off with 2 sheets, I believe, and I'm down to 1 sheet. And I don't know if I used any of these, but that's okay. They'll go back into my stash. This is another thicker set, Celebrate, and I don't know who the designer is on this one. Anyway, these are what I have left. The numbers from there, and then a few little words here in the middle. And there were 2 sheets in here, and I've compressed them to 1 sheet. As far as the larger letter stickers, I did use these quite a few times. I used them all at least once, sometimes twice or 3 times. Small stickers, I used all of them. These stickers from Freckled Fawn, I used quite a few of, and these I used quite a few of. There's 2 sets in here, and so I used quite a few of those. So that's it. That's what I have left as far as what is going back into my stash. That is my out with the old. So what I have as far as what I created, I made quite a few 2-page layouts from this one. From this kit. let me see, do I have you in frame for both of them? Yeah. Okay. So this one is of my family in Wyoming. This is my sister who passed away in first part of this year. And so this was last year, 2 years ago, when I went up in 2015 to go visit, because she was really sick at that time, and we thought she might pass, but she ended up surviving another year, about a year and a half after these photos were taken. And so you can see I used the wood frames, I used journal spots that came from Freckled Fawn, I used embellishments. These were some of the chipboard. There's one of the alphas. I used washi tape, some of the plastic embellishments that were in the kit, more stickers, lots of bling, and that specialty paper there. So I have to find a place to put these as I finish showing them to you. Okay, so here is one. These are of my granddaughter Shawnee. She came over and spent the day with us, or with me, and so we did quite a few things. We went shopping, we tried on a new outfit, we went out to eat. She actually came to work with me, and that's her at work. And then we crafted when we got home, and that's her sitting at the table in my office getting ready to scrapbook. There's those, and that's what she made. She made me a card. I used rubber embellishments on these. I used puffy stickers, bling, cork stickers, another one of those alphabets, chipboard, one of the sundries embellishments, cork shapes that came in. That's a journal spot. Lots of paper, some of the washi tape my sister gave me. You can see I got quite a bit of use from this kit. I don't know necessarily if I had this background paper in my kit. I think I may have, because I used all of that to begin with, all the ones that I added in, and then I added in additional background papers. These are of my granddaughter Zoe, and we were in the backyard one day and she was playing, and we had these popper things that you pull the string and it like streamer paper shot out of it. And so this was the whole series of her checking out where the string was all the way through, popping it, and then watching what happened to the paper afterwards, and then she'd throw it down and say, let's do it again. So you can see I added lots of stuff in. I have epoxy sayings, I have chipboard, I have stickers, I have bling, there's stars, down here paper cutouts, washi paper cutouts, and then over here it says, or down here it says, hey girl, love you, you are amazing, and then I stamped an original there, and then it says, oh happy day, firecracker streamers, and then always remember this, special memories. And you can see I added tons of embellishment here on all of these layouts. This one is a 2-page layout of my grandkids and their mom, and so they were over and we were playing in the backyard, and so you can see I used lots of pattern paper. These pieces here were actually scrap papers, and I think the green one was too, that I had added to my kit. I added in added to this washi tape, did a ton of, oh, I did use that, Meet Me in the Sunshine there, an acrylic word, lots of cork pieces here and here. I used some twine, and then I used one of the alphas up here that says love, along with the bird stickers, the feather stickers, chipboard pieces, another tab that says timeless, lots of little blingy embellishments. I used some of the acrylic stickers on the photos. It says meet me in the sunshine and run, run, run. The arrow stickers, you can see tons of embellishments, but on this one there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 photos on this layout, or these 2 pages. These are family reunion photos, and these are pieces of paper that I added in. At one point they were from a paper pack. I no longer wanted the paper pack. I was done using it, and so I used the back sides that are completely white in order to create my pages on. So I think I got to the end of all the solid cardstock that I had added in, so I started pulling from my stash. These are ones, you can see lots of wood embellishments, chipboard, epoxy stickers, more of those tabs, and I put the date up here, July 4th, 2016, a label sticker back behind that, feather embellishments. This wood frame, I put the washi tape with the birds on it. I used floral die cuts that came in the package. I used the epoxy birds, and then over here it says love, celebrate love today. And you know, that's what family reunions are all about, is celebrating family and tradition and loving on everyone. And you know, eating the good food that everybody fixes is a good thing too. This is another family reunion photo from last year, 2016. And you can see I had added these two pieces of paper in. They weren't part of the original kit, but I didn't use much. That's it as far as pattern paper goes. The rest of it is photos. So there are 6, 7, 8 photos on these two layouts. Another couple of those tab layouts. There's one of the border strips that I placed there. Oh, there's 2 pieces of pattern paper here that were scraps. More cork pieces. These were some of the die cut pieces, and I used one of the alpha. I used that Thickers chipboard set to put down the numbers 116. I have July 4th of 16 here. Used an epoxy that says this moment, a sticker that says blessings of peace. Used some banner strips here. Absolutely amazing. And you can see you know, tons and tons of family reunion pictures. This is one of my cousins. He passed away. This was in July. He passed away in December. He was just eat up with cancer, but it never stopped his spirit from, you know, just being totally present in the moment at our reunions. He was such a integral part of our family, and he is very missed. Another 2-pager, and when I have these big events and big event scrapbooking, I try and do 2-pagers only because I can get so many photos between the 2 pages. This one has 6, 8 photos on it as well. And so it says love our happy family, and so you can see all the different fonts that I used there. A puffy sticker here. Those were happy letters off one of the chipboard pages, and then the alpha here. I used a piece of washi sticker there. Used some of the label stickers in order to put down my journaling, which was basically Enid, Mississippi, family reunion, July 4th, 2016, and then who all the photos are of going around in a circle. Use more of those tabs, titles there. Use some more of those little puffy stickers with the fox heads on them. Use this big die cut piece, lots of little embellishments, washi tape across there, and I doubled up because this pattern paper was so busy on the background, and so this washi paper's pretty thin, or washi tape's pretty thin, so you couldn't really get it without if you put this down here without doubling it up, you could hardly see it. And so that's what I did when I went through. These are those foam course embellishments there, more little floral stickers. And you can see, I just used tons of embellishment. And all the cardstock for these now I'm pulling from my stash. This one, another 2-pager, another family reunion, 2, 4, 6, 8 photos here. And so there's one of the journal spots, epoxy stickers. The kit even came with some real feathers, and I used those here. Puffy stickers, the bling, chipboard stickers. There's one of the titles, and I created that banner there out of all scraps. More embellishment cluster down here with the chipboard, and here I used these little die cut pieces here. There's actually 2 journal spots here, one layered on top of the other. and then a cork piece here. So you can see lots and lots of photos and embellishments throughout the layout. Another family reunion. This one is actually a single page because this one eventually, even though it's in my scrapbook now, or it's going into my scrapbook now, it will eventually go to my uncle because these are all of my uncle's kids. This is his daughter here and his other daughter. He has two daughters. This is her child, or her two children, and this one, these are her two kids. And so you can see I put a journal spot here, layered up some die cut pieces on there, used a sticker there, some wood veneer pieces, cork pieces, epoxy stickers, bling, washi tape. I used a little bit of everything on there and ended up with 5 photos on there. So another 2-pager, more photos of family reunion. So this one has 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 photos. Again, I layered up lots of embellishments. This was a die cut piece, and I just took a scrap of paper and put in the middle of it. There is cork and wood veneers, epoxy pieces. There's a title there, Cousins and Friends. Another one of those feathers, a tab with the date on it. Oh, I did use that arrow stamp one time. One of the arrow stamps one time on the border pieces there. So you can see tons and tons of layouts. And I don't know if I have them both, but there's 2 sets of twins. These 2. This is Misty and Christy. Don't ask me which is which. And then these 2 are twins. So, yeah. Made a little card. This is at a point where I was needing to take a break from scrapbooking and just made a little card, and I did use that envelope with it. And you can see scrap paper is what I used. It came with cards. That's right. This kit came with cards, and I don't remember if it was 6 or 8 of them, but they already had the pattern paper on the outside of it, so you could, you know, just build on that or cover it up either way. Here is a 2-pager, and it has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 photos. And you can see, used one of the alphas, put the washi tape there, used cork pieces, wood veneer, stickers, puffy stickers, letter stickers, bling, you name it, and I used it on here. And then washi tape, of course, across the bottom as well. This is doubled up, but this is not. I also have washi tape here along the top here, and that is doubled up as well. Then I got to a point where I was like, okay, I need to use up these card bases and make some cards. So I made several sets of cards. I think most of these were made in one day. Maybe. Yeah. I try and always do 2 of each when I'm making a card. And so this one says, happy birthday. And then it says, hope your day is happy. May your birthday wishes come true. And on the envelope, I just added a little piece of the washi tape. And most all of this is made with scrap paper at this point. And it's happy birthday to you. Same sentiment. And then I put the washi tape along the bottom. Again, lots of scraps. I stamped out hello there on one of the stickers, label stickers, and it says you're appreciated, and put washi tape along that envelope. And then hello there, you're appreciated. Again, washi tape along the base of the envelope. And then I had 3 of the same design. And so because I wanted to use some of these sticker and chipboard pieces, so this one says birthday, this one says thank you, and this one says dream big. And so you can see, and I follow sketches, guys, on all of this, and sorry, but I don't have where the sketches are now. These are blank on the inside, and I did not even put the envelopes with them, so I'll have to get those out and put them with them. But you can see these are made with the pre-made cards that came with the kit. Again, these were made actually yesterday because I was in the mood to scrapbook, and so I thought, well, let me start by making some cards since it's been a while since I scrapbooked. So I stamped out "Today is a good day" here, and left the inside blank, and just used a pre-made card from my own stash, and then it says "Hello Today," and then again left the inside blank, and that's something I stamped out with my stash. Added lots of scrap paper. Then these three are the same deal. They're all blank on the inside, but they're cards from my stash, and I just used lots of the scraps to layer up. And I stamped out this sentiment that was from my stash. It says, "I love your face." Used the epoxy hearts on there. These use glitter hearts, and these use bling. And then all scrap papers. And then finally, getting to the last three layouts. These are ones that I used my what do you call it, my shaker box. One of the only time I used the shaker box, I used it on here because it felt like rain to me. Don't ask me what my logic was for that, because yeah, I can't tell you. And so I went on Pinterest because I had this photo of the rain, and it seems like every time I'm at my mother's house at the lake, it just pours rain. Pours. And so inevitably, sometimes it's every day, sometimes it's one day out of the 5 or 6 days that I'm there, whatever. This was that day, and so you can see it's pouring off the house, and you can see that it's splattering up on the street so much that it's creating that fuzzy film look over top of the street. It looks like there's a little fog because it's coming down so hard. Anyway, so I went on Pinterest and I looked for quotes for rain, and I found this one, and it's pluviophile. It's a noun. It means a lover of rain, someone who finds joy and peace of mind during rainy days. And that is so me. I am so into rain when it comes down, and I guess that's one of the things about living in the Southwest for so long, even though I'm more central than south. I love the rain. We don't get tons and tons of rain where I live. So when it comes down, I love it. And when I go home, I really enjoy those days that it rains. I just sit and look out the window at the rain coming down. And there's nothing better than grabbing a book and watching it rain. So you can see on this one, I did some stamping on some of the label stickers that I had left over. And then I just piled on some embellishments here. And what I did was I pulled out my bag because I was tired of looking at all the embellishments that I had in the kit and what was left, because there wasn't that many. So I pulled from here to add embellishment to this one. And I can tell you what I had in the kit were the label stickers, these pieces here, these stickers on here, and these stickers here, the bling, and that's it. The rest of it came from that pack, other than these. All the letters came from the kit, and the title came from the kit. This is where I used that envelope to create a photo mat. Then this one, I looked on Pinterest and found, I put in the search bar, one photo, large title. And one of the first things that came up was a layout with this title. Even though it was larger on the layout with a smaller photo, I thought I can make this work. So what I did was I got one of my old Quick Cuts alpha dies out, and it's called Aquarius. And so I double cut all of the letters, and it says, "A daughter is one of the most beautiful gifts the world has to give." And so, very simple, not a lot of embellishment as far as that goes, because the title itself is embellishment. I took tons of scrap paper, and then I took the blue glitter paper and used as a background for each letter. I worked on it last night, and then I completed it this morning as far as gluing everything down, because cutting all of this out took forever. Then you have to layer it all on top of each other, and then you have to glue it all onto the background paper. And by that time it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I said, "Oh, enough's enough. I'm going to bed now." And so I did. I went to bed right after that. And so all I did was add some puffy stickers, some enamel dots, some bling, glitter stickers, used some of the journal pieces that I had and cut them down to banner shapes, more epoxy stickers up here, some wood veneer down here, and a little thing that says just a note. Used a label sticker here that put the date on it. Called it done. That one will go to my sister eventually because that's her daughter and her daughters. So my sister's daughter is here. This is Amber, and then these are her 3 daughters. And then this was the final layout that I created with my kit, and it's my sister and I. And so I went through and I had a couple of these. I added in the cardstock on here because I didn't have any more full sheets of cardstock. So I had this large piece of this feather background, so I added that down. Had this title left on the chipboard pieces. Used some washi tape along the side. Used some of the banner titles there. It says, "With love, me and you and friends." Then I had a teepee, a dream catcher, and a wood veneer that says explore. And so I just layered it all up there because, you know, it's kind of eclectic. It's kind of gypsy or hippie, however you want to look at it, because it went with the quote that I found. It says, "We are the ones with the messy hair, the bare feet, and the wild sparkle in our eyes." The only way this would have been a better quote was if we had been like outdoors barefooted. You know, because that's who we are. I mean, we're barefoot girls, really. Messy hair, we're good with it. You know, for this one was the family reunion. We actually had a little makeup on, but most days when her and I are hanging out together, it's no makeup days. It's, you know, messy hair, you know, and barefoot. That's just who we are. And so I love that quote when I found it on Pinterest. And so I layered up some of the washi tape over here. And that's it. That's the final layout that I created with this May 2017 kit. And I don't even know how many pages I did. 1, 2, 3. Let me move my cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 pages, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 24 pages and 13 cards. So I feel like I got really good use out of the kit that I put together. Not too much to go back into my stash, but you know, what I put back into my stash is product I know at some point I will get used up because I love it. If I don't put it back in my stash, which I didn't really see anything that I wouldn't. So yeah, it'll all go back. And thanks for sticking around, guys, and thanks for watching my video, and I will see you on the next video. And I would love, love, love if you would flick me a thumbs up as well as subscribe so you can see more of my process and my kits that I create. Anyway, thanks and have a great day.